glad to see you again. Oh my goodness. I do, of course. Right here. Well, it wasn't right here, but I mean, yes.
It was at Columbia.
That's what it was. I know it was one of our
And
events.
I was trying to find your wife. I was trying to find your wife, Roxanne. So when I saw,
My sister. That's my sister. Roxanne is my sister. She's 1 year younger than me. She's not here. She lives in California. I use her as an employee to create the conference.
I can't see her too.
She was here, but she left yesterday. She came out for a week, and now she had to go back home. One of our nieces is having a baby, so she wanted to be there.
Everyone's good over there, right? They're alive there.
In that area that she lives, all good. All good. Oh man, are you gonna stay for a minute? Okay. All right, we're gonna do it right now. No matter what, we're gonna do it right now. Because I have to go home soon. So let's go. Nima, are you ready? How far are you? Oh, good. Nima is ready. You're gonna look at the screen, everybody. Look what's going on here. JT, get this place together. Baron, come on, get these people, get them sitting down. This guy's got the best voice in the history.
Testing.
Derek, go ahead, Baron.
Please have a seat. Can everyone please have a seat? Please have a seat.
Yes.
Start.
We're going to get this going. Thank you, Jolie. Jolie's been doing this for me for a long time. And he keeps telling me I don't pay him enough. JT, did you go see? Did you shake?
Please have a seat, everyone. Please have a seat.
Doug is the one that's, putting that thing together downstairs. Just make sure you connect with him a little bit. Okay. So that you are prepared properly, because they got real money coming up. I know that, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every single one of you sticking it out. I know it's getting late. It's getting antsy, right? If someone in this room has never felt hate, continue to talk.
Never felt what?
Is that, you've never felt hate, sir? Sir, gentleman in the corner, sir, you've never felt hate?
That's what I don't even want to think about.
I'm asking, anyone keep talking? You're acknowledging you've never felt hate. Now, there's two things that just happened there. One, in data science we call that a false positive. I'm sure you're paying attention. We're trying to get your attention here, right? And two, this is a subject that, in order to engineer through this, you have to navigate first how it makes your blood boil, right? Because I'm sure that every one of us has experienced hate in some way, shape, or form. But what I want to talk to you about today, and I'll try to keep this, I know you guys have been here, bless you guys. Yes. I'll keep this less than 7 minutes because I trained for it. So I'm gonna get this packed in here. So this is Address Hate, is a organization based out of New York City, started last year, that's bent on using AI, machine learning, to fight the new war on hate. And hate it's a 5,000-year-old subject, maybe longer. And the problem is it keeps changing. It's like the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is make us think we're not here, right? And it's even worse in this world of AI. And there's blessings from the internet, but also we're entering a new world where we're fighting hate on a scale that's unprecedented. We're not just fighting one-on-one, we're fighting bot warfare. And at Address Hate, I feel fortunate to be our executive director and lead technologist. I come from the MIT Media Lab, and I feel grateful to be helping out for a cause that I'm really passionate about. The key is, how do we use technology? Like, how do we identify hate? Is the first thing we're trying to tackle. The second thing we're trying to tackle is figure out where it comes from. And the third thing we're trying to tackle is, how do we use technology to address it? So I'm gonna tell you about 3 things that we're focused on. And if anyone's excited, I won't be offended. Take out your phone, take a picture of me, take a picture of the screen, send me an email, please. I'd love to connect with you and hear your perspective, not just as a technologist, but as a person. The 3 steps we're moving for in the next 2 years are the following. The first on the left, you see a community of people just sitting around, hacking away. Now what are they doing? What we're trying to do is we're trying to create the first code base that can catalog and help individuals identify hate across platforms. Imagine how many people here have downloaded a Python package? No, maybe a few? Okay, right? You go online, you like pip install, right? We want to create a community of practitioners that continuously update packages on the internet that can help people identify and visualize hate so it doesn't grip us. Now, let's take a step back. What is hate, right? Hate's ugly, hate's unnecessary, but we're also not initially programmed to hate, right? Hate is something we're taught. Hate is code. Hate is a signal that your brain absorbs and programs it to think, feel, or respond a certain way. And what we're discovering is, in these last 2 slides, is that recent research, just coming out of the MIT Media Lab again, shows us that not only can hate be programmed, but we can actually deprogram hate. People can be taught to understand. And that is one of the most exciting opportunities that I'm looking forward to in AI. So in terms of, I want to show you 2 other things. We talk about hate in terms of analyzing storms of normal databases, right? So who knows here, everyone know here what SQL is? SQL, right? So SQL is beautiful. We've been dealing with Excel since the 1980s, but it's still a column database. You get a row, it gives you a timestamp, you download a message, and it says like, oh, this message came from a tweet that someone posted out, and then there's a flag that says this is a hateful message or not. Now, no, what's the screen now? It's okay, we'll keep riffing. So, but that's a one-dimensional way of looking at something that is much more complex. So I'm not sure how many people are familiar with this. It's brand new, only the last 5 years. Have you guys heard of GraphDB? GraphDB, okay. So what has recently we've been figuring out is that hate is not just about a post, it's a process. And if you try to think of things in terms of just posts, you're not going to find the trail. And if you can't sniff out the trail, you can't extinguish the hate. So one of the chief technologies that we're moving into and pioneering among governments and philanthropic organizations is helping educate people on how to use GraphDB to illustrate these connections and help people figure it out. So the last little image here, that just went off screen, shows what do we do to address it. And in the future, very near future, we have a whole myriad of opportunities and education to help deprogram hate. And the 2 that I'm most excited about is one that's really close and one that's not too far. The first is, and actually to be honest, surprised me when I read the research, is that people, just by having a conversation with a well-trained, not even extremely well-trained, but a reasonably well-trained ChatGPT, are willing to hear other people's ideas and change their minds. Now, there's a lot of reason. Is AI doing a great job? It's doing a pretty good job. Are there some merit to people who, is it some merit to the fact that, usually when a conversation, 2 people can get intense, right? But if you're talking to a screen, maybe you're not feeling judged. Maybe you're not judging, right? And that's an opportunity there. So just text conversations promoted by AI are already deprogramming people's level of hate. And the second thing is looking at the opportunities that you heard a lot about today in AR and VR, where people can be transformed into each other's environments. People can hold space for each other. People can visit and spend time in each other's homes, whether it be across the street, across the tracks, across the oceans. And that is a world I'm very excited about. And if anyone here is interested in learning more, talking about their experience, contributing in any way, shape, or form, let's talk. Because I just finally moved back to New York after 15 years. I'm grateful to be here. And I think this is the perfect starting point for a beautiful revolution. Thank you.
All right. We'll take one question. Does anybody have one question at all?
Put your email back up.
Huh?
Your email, put it back up.
I'll do it here.
Well, while he's doing that,
I'll say yeah. You can go back. I'll get it.
yeah. All right, so we're coming to the end here, people. I am going to share the top 10 technologies for 2025 and beyond. Are we ready for this? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's get it right on. Let's see if we can make this quick. Oh, wow. So I talked a little about some stuff. So let's see if we can just keep it moving, huh? I'm going to start with wherever the hell this thing goes. There we go. Oh, come on, stop it. Give it to me, girl. Give it. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it this way. Come on. All right. Anybody talk about this? Brain-computer interfaces. Right? So there's going to be a lot less of you having to reach out for things. Things are going to already be connected with your brain. Some crazy stuff that I love thinking about. You know what I mean? All the time. You will connect your computer with your brain. No longer having to just do click and all this other stuff. That's coming. Right? Let's go to the next. You're a pain in the ass. I don't hit it hard enough. Okay. Well, look at this. You know, one of the things that I do realize with education is that it's not personally, right? Everybody sits in a room, has to say the same thing, use the same books, same everything, and you know, you might be thinking something completely differently. And that's going to be happening. So whether it's educational systems or brain-computer systems, all that is to get down closer to personalized education. I'm always, one of my brother, great athlete and also a lawyer and also went to UCLA and the whole thing. My other brother, he was homeboy, loved being just hitting it around in the neighborhood and didn't go to college and everything, but he had the entire amount of stuff to learn. When you go to college, sometimes you're just learning what they're telling you. So intelligence is everywhere. It's just a matter of access. Oh, wait a minute. Space mining resources. Why do I have that up there? Because you all know that these billionaires are all getting rockets, right? We all know that. You know why? You can go up to Mars, for example, get a cup of materials from Mars, it would be $1 trillion. It'll change the Earth. It literally can help change the Earth. That's happening. It's not done, but it's getting very close to be able to start mining on other planets. That's the main thing. Don't fall behind, people. This isn't very fun to do, but I had to say it, which is lab grown. Do I have it up there? Oh. Somebody help me out here. I'm here all day. So basically, we all know food is changing for many reasons. And we're looking at how already behind the labs and everything else on how we can create food still with some level of taste, but much more healthy and better for us.
Possible?
I know that stuff. I eat some of that once in a while. And every time I eat it, I say, this is impossible. Okay, so can I get something here? What is happening here? Okay. Oh, this is a very interesting one, too. These are all things I think about all the time. By the way, I had these kind of things. I talked about AI 6 years ago. Hello? So I'm telling you, some of these things just might be just as important as AI is. But anyway, self-healing materials, that's happening. It's happening in, a lot of hospitals and everything are thinking about how this, put this together. But it's great for all of us in the future. Oh boy, again, there's a lot of issues going on with prosthetics and all this other stuff that we are dealing with. So we're now working very hard on this. Somebody here ought to get into this. or somebody you know, or one of your children, or whatever. Get into this. This is a great position to be in. Where am I at here? Okay. Did anything come on? This thing is must admit. Okay. Oh, one of my favorites. Doug, you know what I'm talking about. This is about the internet, right? This is about how we can make everybody more connected. So distributing a network infrastructure, I've been trying to work on this for a long time. I feel like it's about to happen. And it will also bring down the cost for everybody, right? So a decentralizing of an internet. So that's my thing. Another thing here is, what? Smart clothing sensors. We got stuff all over us, right, all the time now, and there will be a moment when you can walk out of a store and it just craps your credit card and you keep on walking, you know, that's it. But yeah, there's going to be sensors for all types of reasons, and it's already starting to happen. Now, somebody said quantum about something. I told you I was going to say something. Where's that guy who said quantum? There he is. All right, so did you think about the teleportation part of quantum? Yeah, a lot of people haven't got that far. Who knew? Some of you might have seen some great movies, some great stories where people just disappear and then come out somewhere else on another street or something like that. We're trying to get there. We're trying to move things. So this is exciting. I mean, I don't know about you, but quantum teleportation, it's really happening. Quantum in general, by the way, I've been talking about quantum for several years. Nobody comes and asks me about it anymore for whatever reason. We have to do it. Quantum is no doubt, in my mind, will be the greatest next thing. Quantum is very, very important in all of our lives. So you should get yourself really behind it. It's important. So I was going to say one last one, and I will show what it was. And so me and Ben had the same thing going on. So what he was talking about is something I want to quickly say to my point, which is what's cool about Scaniverse, and it is cool. It's a great opportunity because it's easy. One of the things, Metaverse was a lot of work. J.D. Thompson does this great work that he does. It takes some time and it takes some real work. Scaniverse is just like click, and then you do something, have some fun with it. But some great things can come out of it. So Scaniverse is something to take a look at. Just go online, it's free, you can do something with it, and it is worth taking a look at. I don't always, sort of think these things always stay on forever, but it's very interesting, I believe, and maybe something could come out of it for you. All right, now, that's my top 10. I want you to look at it in December of 2025. Some of them won't hit until 2030, but at least you can say, I was at a meetup right in Harlem talking about things that we had never heard before, whether it's in Brooklyn, whether it's in, oh, never mind. But anyway, so, no, she knows what I was saying. So I'm so happy that I was able to share with all of you my top 10 technologies. I'll be talking about it throughout the whole year. You, Baron, I'm at the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce. I talk about these things to them all the time. And there's nothing better than knowing what's going to come versus just what's in the back. So that makes this event. By the way, this is Jolie. Jolie did the whole film, video of all this stuff. Thank you, Jolie. My other, go ahead and speak, man. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Hello, everybody. My name is Renzo, television producer, like 27 years, 3 Emmys, and I've been covering for a long time. So thank you.
Yeah. He puts me on YouTube. I get on YouTube with him. And my team, by the way, all of you probably have met the team, but I just want to say hello.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. This means a lot for Silicon Harlem, for Mr. Banks, and for all of us. Hope that everyone learned something new today. Yeah. And,
I caught her in high school. She came and worked in education with us in high school. She ended up, and I was so proud that she went to Boston College. She's now graduated, and she's getting it on. Good stuff. That to be said, does anyone else have anything else to say before we leave? Anybody have anything critical to say before we leave? Otherwise, there's a thing we have back in the day. Get your ass out of here. We do have somebody saying something here. We got one. We got one.
Hi, I wanted to know how could this organization get the word out about what it does a little better in the community? I live right up the block. I pass it. It's usually closed. So, yeah.
That is your job. Thank you very much.
Will the video?
We try to do our best. We really do. We try to do the best. We send out stuff. Anyone can walk by and knock on the door. We'll bring people in. So I will be looking for you and I can together try to make sure, even just in this community, I'm with you on that, 100%. Can you say it loud enough, or do I have to walk to see you? Yeah. All right, you need the microphone. I got it.
Clayton,
I
quick
love a
question.
microphone. Somebody said something.
Yeah, Baron.
Baron.
Will the video be available for people to watch?
Yes, we'll be on YouTube.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, out of these top 10 technologies that you share with us, which one of these are you most excited about?
Quantum. And not just quantum for moving from one person to another. Quantum in general is going to change the world.
I'm the founder of Grandparents Around the World, which is a senior organization, and I'm always concerned about how we see ourselves in this community. This is my first time, coming to this program, and I really, really like it. Some of my seniors are very sort of afraid of technology, and I'm trying to get them more involved. So how do you see the connection between?
Every year during the, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm going to answer this question though, because I'm with you on this. And so we're very big about that because, I'm always funny about it because boomers and older people had technology even then. If you look at Microsoft, if you look at all these, it came from kids from those days. So it's rapiding now, so it moves so fast, you can sometimes feel like, ah. So what we do is, through the Greater Harlem Chamber, we connect with them, and during Harlem Week, which is really Harlem Month, and we have a thing called Demystifying for Seniors. So they come in, and I'll tell you, it was so beautiful, like 6 years ago. First, it was just what you said, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about that. You go to the next one now, those people are doing stuff. They got their phones, they figured out how to start doing things because we've been showing them how to do this. So it can be done. So I'm glad your first time being with me and the rest of us, but let your friends to come to that event. It's free, the whole thing.
Do it, because we really need it on, because what happened is that I actually went to the supermarket and there was a grandparents could not go to shop to buy her food because she is not familiar with the system that they have in place now. So she has to always bring someone if she wants to use her credit card or buy her grocery. And I think that this is really great, but it's forgetting the older generation.
Yeah, it's the boomer guy who was, where is he? Well, there's that. I'm a boomer. But no. What I mean is there's a team that really focuses on seniors and stuff like that. But here's what's funny, very, very funny. So when very first time I did the whole thing, and the older people were like, oh, you don't want to do this, we don't, and I started talking about coding. What with that? And I said, but I told you, I'm going to tell you this. I said, do you make cakes? They go, yeah. I said, do you get that, the box from the store? Oh, hell no. We know how to make our own stuff. And I said, it's a big mess when you are on the, putting it together. You put it in the oven and it comes out and it looks like something. That's what coding is. Coding is a bunch of messy crap. It gets baked in and all of a sudden there's a picture on the screen. So there's ways that can be taught about these things, and we will do that. So just stay stuck. Make sure you connect with me on that.
How we can do a collaboration between grandparents and mothers in Silicon Hollow to bring the senior in this space within once a month so they could be properly,
And we're always ready for that. So you make sure you get the information with her, and we're going to make that happen. All right? That's right. And guess what? It's only going to be $1,000 each. Now we do everything free. Anyone else have any comment or question? Well, I've had a good time today. I got to tell you, I've had a good time. I feel like I'm the weatherman or something. Oh, Jorge. And that's my, you guys heard him talk a little bit earlier, but I wanted to say thank you to Jorge because he always got my back. So I appreciate that. He's my little son.
First of all, I think we all want to say thank you so much for bringing We're going to do it again because we want to do this again.
At minimum, we'll have one every quarter. We do a meetup like this.
Okay.
But make sure you keep in mind that we have a conference in October. That's a good one. Where it all wraps up.
I think the person who sent out an email for like 2 weeks every day, because you were not going to forget. Roxanne.
That's my sister.
Oh, she's excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Roxanne.
That's my crazy sister. Crazy lady. But you know, she's what she is. Dallas.
Yes. Clayton, Doug reminds me that we're supposed to connect to you so that we can go to Civic Hall for the Black History Month celebration, February 10th. He reminded me.
Well, I'm glad that happened. Yes, that is going to be a happening thing. And if you've never been to Civic Hall, I got to tell you people. Anybody been to Civic Hall?
Twice.
Maybe only 3 people here. Well, Civic Hall, the new Civic Hall, you heard what he said, 85,000 square foot. I mean, and that's not even the whole building, but a beautiful place, really wonderful. And we need to make sure that they are coming up here to hang with us in Harlem, and we ought to go downtown and work down there because we're all really connected. It's ridiculous. So I'm so happy that Doug and I are putting together that, just what you're saying, Dallas, right? So make sure people can really look at us collected, not separate.
Are you connected to Brooklyn as well?
Huh?
Are you connected to Brooklyn as well?
Huh?
Brooklyn.
I forgot about that state.
Queens, how about Queens?
I'm telling you. Nah, she just giving me a hard time. That's all I do. I really, hey, listen, I'm so happy. I'm going to have to do one last thing. Kick your ass out. That's the last thing. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was great. It was better than I thought. That was a good presentation. You guys